What in the cost of living crisis bullshit is this? How much do you reckon these two cost me? A protein bar, one of those grenade ones, and a Diet Pepsi from the petrol station. I'll leave a message in the comments, you ain't gonna believe it.
Do you know why people steal groceries in this economy? It's because this costs $23. This salad is $10. These 4 mozzarella balls are $5.16. And this little balanced snack, almost $9. 23 bucks for that. Also, tell me why every one of these items individually is more expensive than ice cream. $4.99 for ice cream, which is unhealthy and you shouldn't be promoting people to buy. But it's more expensive than all of these items individually. $2.49. Does anybody remember when Kraft dinner boxes were 50 cents a box? $2.50 a box now? It's fucking absurd. That used to be like the ultimate poor man's meal. And now I can't afford it.
There are people in Australia right now who will literally have to work 2 hours to be able to afford a pack of 8 razors. And this isn't just because the cost of everything is going up. This is pure corporate greed from the Woolworths Coles monopoly, because you can buy the same pack of razors online from the shaver shop for $10.
Last night my wife spent an hour trying to glue my daughter's school shoes back together because we can't afford to buy her a new pair. I mean, I'm 65, I've worked all my life and we can't afford £20 for a pair of shoes. There's something wrong with society.
So with the gas, electric and my mortgage, that's 75% of my wages gone without anything else, without any, council tax, water rates, car insurance, petrol, food, any of that. 75% of my wages gone.
I can't remember the last time I went to a pub, because I can't pay, £5 for a pint. It's beyond my means. So the local pub's now closed. Not entirely due to me not going there, but that's closed.
Do you find it hard?
Yes.
And so are you optimistic at all about the future?
Optimism. It's not a word I use a lot these days. I'm not familiar with the term.
The UK is in the grip of a cost of living crisis.
We've got a massive hike in energy bills.
I had £1.50 in my hand. Where am I going to get electric from?
You've done the right thing calling us.
I can't pay anything because all the money is accounted for bills and I'm living on food banks at the moment.
It feels less like debt management at the minute and more like crisis management.
With costs continuing to rise, many are finding themselves in debt for the first time.
I borrowed £500 and they want £1,800 back off me.
I have no gas, no electric. I literally don't have money to live.
I just don't want to do this anymore. It's so cold in here, as you can see. I'm wrapped up in a duvet. My son's got like 3 different layers on, just try and stay warm because it's so cold in here.
Watching that woman's video broke my heart this morning. She said she had to choose between gas and electric. And she ended up choosing electric because she needed to cook for her children to eat. And that the gas, she couldn't afford it. So she was literally freezing and shaking in that video, as you can see. And people are going through a lot in the UK right now. It's not even a joke. It is not a joke. Especially when you live in these old houses that were built ages ago. The insulation is bad. I remember when I moved to the UK, I lived in such a house. So renting a proper house was difficult. And Ariella was one, and my son, I was pregnant with my son then. I would hold Ariella shivering like this in front of the heater. The heater is on, but we are still shivering. It's not, the cold was too much. It's not like these houses where we live now, like where I live now. These are one of the newer homes that have been built, well insulated. I use only electric in my house. And when I put on my electric heater, 1 hour, it can last me even the whole night. I don't sleep with heating. My kids sleep with heating. The other day, I loaded 100 pounds on my electric meter. And I had cooked that night. I did washing. And then I left my children's heater till morning. By morning, the money had dropped to 60 pounds. I was like, 40 pounds in a day. How are people managing? If you live in Africa, now is the time to help your family that is abroad. If you change 90,000 naira or whatever it is, cedis or rand, and you send them 100 pounds for them to use for their electric or gas bills, they will bless you and thank you. If you live in Africa and you are used to your family members sending you money and they cannot send for you this period, have some compassion. Now is the wrongest time to ask anybody that lives abroad for money. If you do it, you're a murderer. People are going through hell.
I've just picked up 2 different orders from Too Good To Go from 2 different spas, so let's have a look and see which one's the best. The first order's come in a box and it's got a mega breakfast sandwich, that looks pretty decent, and then they've got these rustler bites as well. I wouldn't usually eat these, but I'll try one and I'll find someone who does like them. And the best thing is they're not up till the 25th of October, which is tomorrow, so plenty of time to find someone to eat them. They've got some chocolate eclairs, they look decent. I'll probably have a sly pack of them, and I'll definitely eat those strawberry tarts, they look good. We've got a meatballs with penny pasta meal, that looks quite decent as well, I'll stick that in freezer. Potato salad, not bad. What else we got? Pork dinner, this looks like a microwave meal, not something I'd usually eat, but I'll stick it in freezer for a rainy day. There's 2 of them now, so yeah, that's plenty of food. And then I've got another rustlers. Overall, that was a decent order for £3.10. Let's see what's in the second bag. We've got 12 white rolls. They'll go in freezer for another day. There's a pack of bacon as well. It doesn't look cheap either, so yeah, I'll freeze that as well. And there's a nice bit of cheese. I'll have that tomorrow with a bit of salad as well. And it's looking like there's another pack of bacon as well, so that's going in freezer. And a third pack, that's pretty decent, that. My freezer's going to be stacked here. Nice bit of watermelon. Got some stuff on the oven section as well, like tomato, basil, bake. If you have a spa in your local area that has an oven section, that's usually a good one to go to, because they'll usually have leftovers like this. Got some Halloween donuts here, they look tasty. I think I'll have some of them. And let's see what else they got. Mixed bean vegetable bake. I don't mind vegetarian dishes, I'll have that. Goat's cheese, interesting, yep, I'll eat that. What else we got? Muller yogurt, classic, yep, definitely eating that. What else? Strawberry tarts, oh yes, definitely. Gonna get fat off this order, but you know, for this price, I'm definitely eating like a king. Total cost £6.40.